Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Mapleton Matters, a virtual community catch-up. We started our virtual community updates nearly 3 years ago as a way to stay connected during the pandemic. Although social distancing is no longer top of mind, we've stuck with our quarterly virtual updates because they offer our community the convenience of on-demand viewing while giving us a way to share news and information, answer your questions, and stay in touch. My name is Tom Moe, and I have the honor of serving as president of Mapleton's Board of Education. I have served on the board for the past 7 years, and I've lived in the district for the last 10 years. During this episode, you will also hear from our board vice president, Mallory Boyce, and Mapleton's superintendent of schools, Mike Crawford. We ask for your help in preparing our agenda this evening and have a great lineup of information to share. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the recent tragedy impacting our community. As many of you are aware, several Mapleton students were involved in a tragic and senseless incident that resulted in the loss of life of one of our students. We are a small district with deep relationships. There is hardly a school, student, or staff member this tragedy does not touch, and the incident is profoundly heartbreaking. Yet the strength and compassion with which we have come together to grieve and heal is truly remarkable. Our thoughts are with the students, families, and staff affected by this tragedy. Please remember that support is always available. We have professionals in every building ready to connect students, families, and staff with mental health resources, school-based therapists, and more comprehensive grief counseling. Help is all around you, so don't hesitate to reach out.
This evening, we will be sharing updates on the commitments we have made to the Mapleton community, starting with the 2022 Community-Supported Mill Levy Override. My name is Mallory Boyce, and I'm the Vice President of the Board of Education. I have been on the board for the past 3 years and in the district for nearly 20. Both of my kids go to Mapleton Public Schools. Rebuilding the final 4 school buildings continues to be a priority. Crews broke ground on the new Meadow Community School building last spring and have worked quickly and efficiently to ensure we open the building on time and on budget. A ribbon cutting ceremony will be held in February, and we look forward to welcoming students and staff to their new building following President's Day weekend. The new Meadow Community School will expand to serve students in preschool through 8th grade. Classrooms are being designed to support Meadow's new team teaching model, designed to enhance the traditional one teacher, one classroom approach by building teams of educators who collaborate to meet the diverse needs of the students. This model encourages shared responsibility for student learning, allowing educators to work on teams with complementary skills rather than in isolation. The new building also features lots of natural light, open spaces for increased visibility and accessibility, a publisher's room, and encourages access to the surrounding environment to support Meadow's nature and science model. A portion of the building costs is covered by a significant grant from the Building Excellent Schools Today grant through the Colorado Department of Education. Additional funds come from generous community support through the 2022 Mill Levy Override.
As we are wrapping up the construction of one school, we are also entering the design stages of another, the Explore expansion. In August, the board approved the selection of JHL constructors and Horde Copeland Mocht architects to serve as the design and construction team for the new school facility to house Explore Primary. Explore Primary will expand the early childhood education opportunities available in Mapleton, creating a safe, engaging, state-of-the-art center to support the district's youngest learners, preschool through 1st grade. The new building will be constructed next to Explore PK8 on 104th and York Street. Once complete, the current Explore building will be converted to serve students in grades 2 through 8, creating more classrooms in one of the fastest growing areas of the district. The rebuilds of both York International School and Achieve Academy are next on the capital improvement list, but still a few years out. We are equally as anxious to break ground on both sites, but this timeline is important for several reasons. The first, as mentioned earlier, is to focus on creating seats where we are seeing new housing developments and experiencing the highest demand for enrollment. This is in the northernmost part of the district, near Explore. Another key reason is the urgent need to replace the HVAC systems in 5 schools on the Skyview campus. Despite our substantial efforts to repair the failing units, temperatures within the schools and the classrooms were beyond uncomfortable. It became very clear that replacing the 3 HVAC systems is the most effective and cost-efficient solution. While we are actively pursuing every available grant to help offset the cost, HVAC replacements remains a significant and essential financial investment. The HVAC system for the Academy High School and Clayton Partnership Building was replaced this past summer, and the new system has been operating smoothly and efficiently. We plan to replace the 2 remaining systems at the Mesa and Mapleton Early Career Building and the North Valley Student Center Building over the summer. We are committed to replacing the final 4, rounding out nearly 20 years worth of capital improvements in the district. The Mapleton community's investment in our schools and our students is invaluable. We thank you for your patience and partnership as we continue to build excellence in Mapleton.
Earlier this year, we were motivated by the many bright spots in our recent Colorado Measures of Academic Success results, otherwise known as CMAS. CMAS measures student achievement and growth for language arts and mathematics for all students in grades 3rd through 8th grade and science in grades 5, 8, and 11. Many of our schools improved their ratings since last year. Currently, we have more schools in the performance category than we have ever had before. Most of Mapleton's high schools are now in the performance category, and at the high school level, SAT scores are showing great improvements. The district remains accredited with the improvement plan status, indicating that there's still important work ahead to improve student achievement across all grade levels and subjects. Our results reflect our dedication to this ongoing improvement and our commitment to student success. Major improvement strategies you will continue to hear about this year include talent management, comprehensive, integrated, and data-driven instruction, and collaborative, multi-tiered systems of support. Regarding talent management, Mapleton is partnering with the Arizona State University Next Education Workforce and the Public Education and Business Coalition to bring teacher teams to 4 schools across multiple grade levels. The goal is to create a more sustainable teaching environment that fosters collaboration, supports professional growth, and improve student outcomes by leveraging the strengths of multiple educators. This approach also promotes flexibility in addressing the varied academic and social emotional needs of students while increasing teacher retention by reducing burnout and providing a more supportive work structure. 9U stopped by Trailside Academy in August to learn more about the team teacher model at that school. Visit Mapleton's website to view the story. It's a good one. For comprehensive, integrated, and data-driven instruction, schools continue to engage in practices that identify and ensure the implementation of effective and evidence-based instructional practices. Principals are also focused on monitoring school-level data to make important decisions about school improvement. Lastly, schools are using a collaborative multi-tiered system of support, or MTSS, to engage in data-driven practices that measure student learning progress on curriculum-based measures and formative assessments. What that means is this makes it possible for teachers to offer individualized support for students or offer additional time to students who need targeted or concentrated support.
The purpose of Mapleton's Board of Education is to provide effective governance to ensure the community's vision for public education is realized so that every child has what they need to succeed. We opened this school year with a new board member and a new superintendent, compelling us to reevaluate our standards of governance and align our focus areas to enhance our ability to serve Mapleton students, staff, and community. We dug into this work during a weekend retreat in September. The result of that work is 6 new focus areas, as well as a revised superintendent evaluation tool that we will use to prioritize resources, guide decision-making, and establish accountability for improving student outcomes. First, our 6 focus areas are student achievement, assuring every student performs at or above grade level, demonstrates significant academic growth, and graduates with the skills necessary to pursue their dreams as measured by college and career readiness. Second, student wellness, ensuring students have the social and emotional skills necessary to success now and in the future, and ensuring students and families have access to the in-school and out-of-school tools, supports, and resources to remove obstacles to learning. I'm going to start that over. First, our 6 focus areas. The first is student achievement, assuring every student performs at or above grade level, demonstrates significant academic growth, and graduates with the skills necessary to pursue their dreams as measured by college and career readiness. Next is student wellness, ensuring students have the social and emotional skills necessary for success now and in the future, and ensuring students and families have access to the in-school and out-of-school tools, supports, and resources to remove obstacles to learning. Next is exceptional staff, recruiting, hiring, and retaining highly effective, student-focused, compassionate staff, and creating school and district conditions to maximize staff potential.
The remaining three focus areas include learning environment, which means maintaining supportive environments where relationships inspire student success, where schools are safe, welcoming, and inclusive, and provide a sense of belonging and maintaining schools of choice, of course. Communication and community engagement, establishing effective internal and external communication that promotes transparency, accountability, and trust, and reporting to the community regarding the state of the district commitments and status of initiatives. And finally, facilities management. We want to ensure that all students can learn and achieve in quality learning environments and ensure all facilities are safe, well maintained, functioning properly, and positively reflecting on Mapleton and the community. We also dedicate time reviewing and revising the tools we will use as a board to evaluate the work of the superintendent. A strong superintendent evaluation tool ensures accountability, supports professional growth and leadership, and ultimately contributes to improved student outcomes and district performance. The Board of Education will evaluate Superintendent Crawford on the following performance standards: system leadership, instructional leadership, communication and community relations, board governance, talent management and culture, and fiscal management. We will use a rating scale of highly effective, developing, and ineffective.
I am grateful for the time with the board and looking forward to sharing and celebrating the work in our focus areas. Just a few more announcements as we wrap up this episode. We are excited to share that Mapleton Reads is back for its 12th year. Mapleton Reads is our community reading program aimed at sparking a shared love of reading by bringing people together around the same books. As everyone reads the same titles, we hope to foster conversations, build connections, and deepen the sense of belonging within the community. The titles for this year include Noticing by Kobe Yamada for our kindergarten through third graders. This is a story about noticing the little things, the big things, the imaginary, and sometimes hidden things. It's a tale about embracing what's impossible. For our fourth through eighth graders, we have The Other Half of Happy by Rebecca Balsakel. The Other Half of Happy by Rebecca Balsakel is a heartfelt and captivating coming-of-age novel that explores themes of cultural identity, family dynamics, and the journey to self-discovery through the eyes of a young girl named Quihana. And finally, for our 9th through 12th graders, we have The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. The Measure takes you on a journey of 8 strangers who soon become connected in ways that are not expected. Free copies of all titles are available in the main office of your child's school in Mapleton's administration building. Please stop by and pick up a copy for your family and read along with us.
Election Day is Tuesday, November 5th. If you live in Adams County, you are encouraged to take advantage of one of 2 polling centers in Mapleton Public Schools, Valley View Innovation School and the Skyview Student Center. Both sites will be open on Monday, November 4th and Tuesday, November 5th. At a polling center, you may register to vote, update your voter registration, request a new or replacement ballot, drop off your voted mail ballot, vote on a ADA accessible ballot marking device. To register, check your voter registration status, learn more about what is on the ballot, or get answers to any of your voting related questions. Please visit www.govotecolorado.org. I would now like to welcome Superintendent Mike Crawford to answer a few of your questions.
Thank you, Mallory and Tom, for hosting this community update. And good evening, Mapleton. My name is Mike Crawford, and I am honored to be the Superintendent of Schools in Mapleton. In light of the recent tragedy affecting our district, we have received some questions about school safety. And throughout my time here, school safety has always been the top priority, the safety of our students and our staff. But I will take just a few minutes tonight to talk about some of the steps that we take every day to make sure that our schools are secure. First of all, safety starts with the culture and climate at each school. Research shows that children who feel unsafe at school face greater challenges in learning. And you probably already know that in Mapleton, we prioritize relationships, ensuring that students build strong connections with teachers and peers. When students are supported by adults who listen to them, see them, value them, they feel a sense of belonging, and that's essential to a safe learning environment. A recent survey of Mapleton students said that almost all of them can identify at least one trusted adult at their school. And that's a statistic we've worked very hard for and that I think we can be very proud of. Because of those close relationships in schools, we can pretty effectively monitor access to our campuses. We know our students, and so do our school resource officers or SROs. Our partnerships with the two departments, Thornton Police Department and the Adams County Sheriff's Department, enable us to provide SRO support at every school. Those officers also help us to continually refine our strategy, our emergency protocols, and they regularly conduct practice drills with us to ensure that we're prepared for any situation. By fostering trust and vigilance, we strive to create a school environment where every student feels safe, supported, and ready to learn. We've made sure that in each school, students can access mental health support either through our partnership with Community Reach or through their school-based psychologist. And every student experiences our newly approved social emotional curriculum. Many of our schools use the Sources of Strength program as that curriculum. It promotes help seeking, increases connectedness among students, and it uses peer leaders to change unhealthy norms. It also encourages students to assess and develops all the strengths in their lives. Our student and school safety team, along with our technology team, have integrated important school safety technology to enhance the foundational work taking place within our schools and classrooms. That includes video surveillance, access control systems, and radios, to name a few. And additionally, we take any safe to tell report or other possible threats very seriously. Our safety team, along with our SROs and law enforcement partners, help us investigate all situations thoroughly to ensure that the decisions we make are rooted in that strong commitment to keeping schools safe. So that list is not exhaustive, as safety is deeply embedded in the work that we do in Mapleton every day. But thank you for trusting us with your child's education and safety. We're always available to answer any questions or discuss additional safety practices and protocols we have in place, because again, our goal is to ensure a supportive learning environment for every student. So you're always welcome to call my office, send me an email. Those contact methods are listed on the screen in case you have any additional questions or would like to continue this discussion.
Thank you, Superintendent Crawford. And we thank you for tuning in to Mapleton Matters. Please let us know what you think of the new format and tell us what improvements we could make for the next episode. Email your comments, questions, and ideas to the email address on the screen, communications@mapleton.us. Thank you for your continued support of Mapleton Public Schools.